In southwest Lehigh County and Upper Macungie Township, on the border of Berks County, lies the village of Breinigsville. This unincorporated community of more than 4,000 residents lies within the Parkland School District and is a gathering place every Independence Day weekend for a spectacular fireworks display. But how did Breinigsville get its name? For What's in a Name, I'm Mike Flynn. I'm standing in the graveyard of Zion Lehigh Evangelical Lutheran Church on Spring Creek Road in Lower Macungie Township. The brick church with stone trimmings beside me was built in 1894, but it is the third structure on this site. The original church dates back to 1750, making it one of the earliest houses of worship in the Lehigh Valley. In front of me is the headstone of George Ludwig Breinig. The 3-foot granite tombstone is written in German, but a newer marker at its base is written in English. It reads, George Ludwig Breinig, 2nd Battalion PA Militia, Revolutionary War, born January 31st, 1733, died May 12, 1812. Who was George Breinig who gave the village its name? Let's travel 2 miles northwest to the village to find out. I'm in the parking lot of the U.S. Post Office branch in Breinigsville. To my left is Schmoyer Funeral Home, and further down the street is Earl Wentz Monuments. Across the street is Earl Adams Memorial Park, the home of multiple athletic fields, sand volleyball courts, and a spectacular playground. And up the street, to my right, is the hometown breakfast bar and grill. George Breinig purchased 100 acres and a stone dwelling here in 1771 from Peter Trexler, the son of Peter Sr., the first European to settle in this part of Lehigh County. George Breinig was born in Germany. He came to America in 1749 at the age of 16 and first settled in Weisenberg Township before moving here. His property was on the Kings High Road, which was one of the earliest roads in the Lehigh Valley, and stretched from his property through Macungie and Shimerville and eventually joined the road to Philadelphia. Part of Route 100 today is on the old highway. Breinig was one of the judges of election at Allentown on July 8, 1776, when delegates to the first constitutional convention of the state were elected. His youngest son, Peter, the official founder of Breinigsville, built a tavern in the village, which served as the center of the community for many years. In the early 1800s, the village was a center for the mining of iron ore, and eventually the Catasauqua and Fogelsville Railroad ran a line from Trexlertown to ship the ore, but those rails were eventually abandoned by the 1940s. Throughout the 19th century, the economy of Breinigsville was primarily based on agriculture and mining. Today, with relatively cheaper land prices and close proximity to New York, many large distributors and warehouses have sprung up in the Breinigsville area. But the origin of the name of Breinigsville goes back to a German immigrant who, like many of his countrymen, came to colonial America in search of a better life. For What's in a Name, I'm Mike Flynn in Breinigsville.